Good morning everybody, happy Tuesday, although I don't know if this video is going live on a Tuesday, I've just thought, but it is Tuesday when I'm filming this, but happy whatever day of the week it is. Today I have a H&M haul for you, which will be a try on haul as always, and everything will be linked down below. I haven't actually opened the box yet, and it looks kind of like small, but there's actually quite a lot of stuff in here. I think there's like 12 items or something I seem to remember ordering, and I got some really lovely like basic, neutral, classic pieces that I just think are going to look so nice, work with so much, like be really versatile and like perfect to have in my wardrobe because they're basically going to go with everything. That's what I'm thinking anyway. So we're going to get the parcel opened and go through it and have a look at what I've ordered. But I feel like they've got some really lovely bits on H&M. That was really loud, wasn't it? I'm really sorry. They've got some really lovely bits on H&M at the moment, and a lot of these pieces are also really affordable. I don't know if they'll have the prices on the tags, but some things were literally like £12.99 for a jumper, like it was so good. Okay, we'll start with this because I feel like this is quite similar to the jumper that I'm wearing at the moment. This is just like a little knit jumper slash top sort of thing. This was only £12.99, which I thought was an absolute bargain, and it's really lovely and soft. It's not like an itchy and scratchy knit material, and it's not really thin either. Like, it's not super thick. I'd say this is like the perfect like springtime, early summer little knit where it's like a little bit cold in the shade, or if it's like a bit of a cloudy day or something. Like, this is the perfect thing. I absolutely love the colour of this. It's like a camely colour, and I got this in a size small, and for reference I'm 5'5" and I'm a size 6, and I just think this is going to look so nice. And then you could also tuck it up into like your bra or something to make it a little bit more cropped, and for £12.99, literally cannot believe how cheap that was. And then I think I also got the same one, I think this is the same, in like a creamy colour. They did quite a few different colours. I'm sure there was a couple more than these ones as well, but I thought I'd get the creamy one as well. This one I got in a medium, so I'll be interested to see how differently this one fits. Looking at it now, I feel like it's a little bit wider, which I quite like. And again, I'm thinking like this, just like tucked into a bra with like some wide leg trousers. Basically an outfit like this, but this jumper was like £150. This was £12.99. Which is insane, like literally cannot get over that. I then got this waistcoat style top because I feel like these in the springtime are so nice, with like some wide leg kind of tailored trousers, some little like mules or like ballet flats or something, and some sunglasses in the hair. Like, I just feel like these look really classy, really put together, but they're really easy to wear, and they're also kind of trendy. And this one feels so nice. I love the material of this. It's like a really nice thick, I'm just trying to think what I could compare this to. It's kind of like a thick, not scuba, but kind of scuba knit sort of material. I don't know if that makes any sense. But it's just like a button down little vest. I love this so much more than I was expecting. This looks even nicer than it did online. I got this in an extra small, and it doesn't have the price on this, but like I said, everything will be linked down below. And it's got like tortoiseshell buttons, and then these little pocket details. It's not actually a pocket, it is literally just a strip of fabric made to look like a pocket, but to be fair, I wouldn't actually use them as pockets anyway because of the placement of them. So that's what that looks like, and it has like a little bit of a open bit at the bottom here as well. And you could obviously also wear this like unbuttoned a little bit more, like half the buttons done up, half undone. The buttons go quite high up, and I feel like this is going to be really nice and fitted because of the material. It's quite thick and stretchy, so I'm hoping it'll be nice and like figure hugging and really flattering. And I'm actually obsessed with this. Like, this is looking so much nicer than it did online. We're only 3 items in, and I feel like this haul is already going really well. Like I said, H&M have got some really good bits at the moment. Like, all these bits so far are going to be like things I wear and live in religiously. They're like basic staples to my wardrobe. So affordable, but I'm going to get so much wear out of them. It's like a win-win-win. Okay, carrying on. Let me just move those plastic bags out the way. What should we go for next? I'll go with this next because it's another waistcoat type thing, so I feel like it kind of makes sense. This one looks a little bit more formal-esque, a bit more like blazer style. I actually don't remember ordering this, to be honest. Oh, I take it back. I do in fact remember ordering this. This is like a little play suit, which was kind of giving me Odd News vibes. I thought it looked really nice. I thought I'd try it. So it looks a little bit like a waistcoat type thing, because obviously that's what I thought it was when I first got it out. But it is in fact, is it a play suit or is it a dress? It's a dress. I take it back. It's not a play suit. But I would wear little shorts underneath this anyway, to be honest. Yeah, it just goes all the way down. It's got buttons, but they're like covered up, which I think looks really smart and sophisticated. Like, the fact that it's got like a little bit to cover the buttons up, I feel like it makes it look really expensive, but this definitely wasn't. Again, it doesn't have the price on, but I want to say this was like £30 or something from memory. And this I got in an extra small, and then it's got little kind of pocket details, a little bit of stitching It's not a solid white colour. I would say this is a little bit more of like an ecru sort of colour. Like it's a slightly off-white kind of thing, but because it's a dress it doesn't really matter, because I often find when you get these kind of not white, not cream, what colour really are you kind of things, if you get like that in a pair of trousers for example, it's quite hard to get a top to match if you want to go for like an all white outfit, because obviously trying to get the exact same shade to match is quite difficult. But because this is obviously a dress, you don't need to wear anything else with it. You can just like pair it easily with like a bag and shoes. So although it's a bit of an awkward what colour is this, I don't really feel like that matters because it's a dress. Does that make sense? I don't know if I have just rambled there. We have that little dress. Moving swiftly on. Next up I got these trousers. These are a wide regular waist full length linen, well they're not linen, I don't actually, maybe like cotton, but I thought these would be a really nice spring summertime trouser. These were £27.99 and I got them in a size small. They've just got like a drawstring waistband, and then they're like a wide leg, yeah, like cotton sort of style trouser, which I actually think is perfect for the springtime. Like I love a pair of white linen trousers for the summer, but March, April, like early May, when it's not quite warm enough for linen, because obviously it's quite like a thin cooling material, I feel like these will be perfect because they're slightly thicker and they're like a nice cotton material. So these are quite a nice transitional piece from winter to summer. That like good in between the linen trousers. They've got pockets on them. They look really thick actually, although they're white. They don't look like they're going to be see-through, and they feel like a really lovely material, like nice and thick, good quality. I'm actually intrigued to see. Okay, they're 29% Tencel lyocell, whatever the hell that is, and 20% recycled cotton. And it doesn't say what the rest of it is. I mean, I'm no mathematician, but I'm pretty sure you haven't told me what the 100% material is. So they're kind of like a cotton-esque style trouser, which I feel like will go with everything. I am now thinking though, I should have got an extra small, because I feel like although they've got a drawstring waist, I do feel like they're quite a wide trouser, but I'm guessing maybe the extra small is out of stock. I can't remember whether they did these in other colours as well, but I feel like they probably did, because I feel like normally with basics like this, they normally have loads of different variations, so I'm guessing they probably at least have a black. Okay, next up, I got a top, which I have seen so many people talk about from H&M. Like, I feel like this is one of the most popular items that people are buying from H&M at the moment, and whenever I see someone wearing just like a nice basic simple top in like a video or whatever, they often say it's from H&M, but it's like a skimmed kind of dupe. And they do these in loads of different colours, and I found it really hard to pick a colour because they had really lovely like beigey ones. They had a really lovely greyish colour I think, but it was out of stock, so I couldn't get it. So in the end I went with this like brownie, like dark brownie grey sort of colour. But yeah, they do these in loads of different colours. They do like a long sleeve top version and also a short sleeve version, which is what I picked up, but just trying to remember whether they did anything else. They basically have like a big range of these kind of tops, and they're a really lovely slinky tight fitting skims sort of material, if that makes sense. This I picked up in an extra small because I wanted this to be nice and tight and fitted, and to be fair, I feel like I've made the right decision because it's a really stretchy material. I didn't know if maybe I'd gone too small, because I don't actually know what an extra small like really equates to, but it's just a basic simple top like this. But I feel like these kind of things just go with everything. They're so good to have in your wardrobe for layering and stuff. The only thing I'm not sure on personally is the length of the sleeves. I feel like they're a little bit of an awkward sleeve length. I'd rather them go down a little bit further because I feel like they're at a bit of an angle. So that's the only thing I'm not sure on, but I've heard so many people rave about these, like I said, that I felt like I was missing out on something and I wanted to order one to try one. So I'm going to try it on and see what I think. Yeah, the only thing I'm not sure on is the sleeve length, but I do love the length of the top, because sometimes I find these kind of tight fitting tops, they end up riding up throughout the day and then they go like a really awkward length, whereas this one's a really nice long length. So I feel like even if it did kind of ride up a little bit, it would still be like a good length and it wouldn't go cropped, if that makes sense. Then I got two different pairs of shorts. I'm pretty sure these are the same, just in two different colours. Ooh, that's a horrible noise because I couldn't decide. So first up I went with these cream ones. I got them in a size 8, and these are a linen blend pair of shorts. They kind of look linen-esque. The only thing I'm thinking, these look a little bit see-through. So just like a classic pair of shorts. I feel like they're a really nice length. They've got a bit of pleating detail to them, and they're like not too short, not too long. They're not like that Bermuda style, but they're also not hot pants. And then on the back they've got like an elasticated waistband, but on the front it looks quite nice and tailored and formal with belt loop details and pockets. But I can see the lining of the pockets through the material of the shorts, which then makes me think that you're then going to be able to see your underwear through them as well. So that's the only thing with this kind of colour, is I feel like that would look so cute with this jumper, but I think they might be a little bit see-through. Obviously I'll try them on and we can see, but I feel like the see-throughness might let them ones down. I'm really sad about these, and I've also just noticed I'm wearing my slippers with these, which looks slightly bonkers because I've got like a very summery outfit on with winter like Ugg kind of slippers. But anyway, let's just ignore that. No one wants to see my feet. Actually people probably do want to see my feet, but I'm not going to allow them to see my feet. Anyway, these shorts are literally the perfect fit. Like for once I found a pair of shorts that fit me really nicely around the waist. They're like the perfect length. I think they look really classy, really elegant, a really versatile piece. It would go with a lot of things in my wardrobe and would be a really good staple. However, they are kind of see-through. I don't really feel like you can see my underwear through them, which is a positive, but you can see like the pockets through them, which I feel like just makes them look really cheap. Like the fact that they're quite thin and like not opaque, I just don't love, which is so annoying because I literally love everything else about them other than the fact that like you can kind of see the lining of the pockets. But I did also get another colour, like I said. Wait, maybe I didn't. I think these are a pair of trousers, because these are like a lot more material than shorts. Turns out I didn't end up getting those shorts in 2 colours. I thought I did, but I wish, I'm going to have a look online actually, because I feel like they must have done these shorts in other colours, and if they did these shorts in this colour, then clearly I want them, so I'm going to order them. But these are in fact a pair of trousers, which clearly I forgot that I had ordered. I feel like these are basically the trouser version of those shorts though. They're like a tailored kind of wide leg pair of trousers. I love the colour of these as well. They're like a beigey greyish sort of colour, which I love. These I got in a size 6. They've come undone, which is kind of annoying. Let me just quickly do them up so you can see them properly. They've just got like a little tortoiseshell button, belt loops and pockets on them. Really love the colour of these, and they look like a nice wide leg as well. Just like a simple basic pair of trousers. The only thing I wish they had is a bit of pleating detail here, like the shorts had. I feel like that would have made them look a little bit nicer, because I feel like now they just kind of look like a basic bog standard pair of trousers. But a little bit of pleating detail would have just added a little bit to them, because I feel like it would have made them look a little less cheap. I don't know, I just feel like they're so basic and plain that they do kind of look cheap, and a little bit of pleating detail would have added to them. But I love the colour. I'm going to try them on and see what I think, because if they fit nicely, I can look past the fact that they don't have that little pleating detail that I apparently so desperately want, because I've said that word about 4 times now. Then I got a couple of accessories. I saw this bag, which I thought was really sweet, and I feel like so many places are doing bags like this at the moment. Like Zara have got quite a few of them, but they were so expensive from Zara. I don't know why, like whether they were part leather or something. They were like £50 plus or something. Whereas this one, it doesn't have the price on, but I definitely didn't pay £50 for it. But it's like a linen, not linen, but material kind of bag. And it's actually got dark beige and light beige squares, but from far away, it kind of all blends in, but it's kind of like a checkerboard. If you look close up, I don't know how well that will show up because the squares are really, really tiny. And then on the edges, it's got like a really dark brown faux leather kind of side to it with white stitching on it. I'll give you another little close up. And I'm loving this like dark brown kind of faux leather style at the moment with the white stitching. I just think it looks so expensive and so classy, and I love it. And it's not too out there, but it's a little bit like something more interesting than just plain faux leather, if that makes sense. And then the strap is just like a thin, long kind of crossbody strap, and I feel like this bag is a really good size. Not too big, not too small, won't look too large when you're wearing it, but you can actually fit a decent amount of things in here. And also with it being a zip and a crossbody, I feel like this is perfect for like days in London when you want like your camera in here, maybe a little hairbrush. You could probably even fit an umbrella in here, lipstick, you know, everything you could kind of want for a little day out. I feel like this would fit it in. There's no zip pockets or anything in the sides. It's literally just like an open little bag, but because of the size of it, I don't feel like you really need sections in it. Like things aren't going to get lost in there, if you know what I mean. So I got that, and then I also got these sunglasses. I was tempted by quite a few pairs of sunglasses on the H&M website. I feel like they had quite a lot of nice ones in at the moment, but I ended up going with these ones. These are like a classic style that I kind of love. They're like kind of, I don't know if they're aviator or what you would call these, but they've got like a little sort of yellowy green lens to them, which is a little bit different for me, which is why I thought I would try them. So they're a tortoiseshell frame, which is very me, and then like a yellowy tinted frame, which I'm not too sure if I vibe with or not. They're not too yellowy when you've got them on, because I didn't know if it would look like I was looking through a cup of apple juice whilst I was wearing these, but they're actually fine. And I feel like actually now they're on my face, they don't look too yellowy, because I didn't want to like have really yellow looking like snake eyes, but I feel like on the face the yellowness isn't as strong, it's a little bit more subtle. The only thing is though, I don't know how like protective, oh wait, I've literally just seen, I was gonna say I don't know how protective these are from the sun, but they've got like a little like diagram chart thing, so they're kind of like the second. So apparently if it's like sun and cloudy, these are good for that, but I don't think these would be good for like full sun, because they're not super tinted, if you know what I mean. They're not like super dark. So for like cloudy days, to be fair, you know, sometimes you're in a shop, you've been out, like you're out shopping and it's like sunny, so you've got your sunglasses on, and then as soon as you go inside you literally can't see anything because you've got sunglasses on and they make everything really dark. These I could easily walk around inside and wear them, so I feel like that kind of goes to show these are sunglasses for wearing like when it's not really that sunny, and then if it is actually sunny you need something a little bit like darker to protect your eyes. Does that make sense? But like as an accessory piece, I personally love wearing like glasses and sunglasses like all the time, and sometimes I feel like a bit of an idiot wearing sunglasses when it's cloudy because A, the sun's not out, and B, like I said, it makes things really dark and you can't really see. So I feel like these are perfect for that when you want to be wearing sunglasses but you don't necessarily need to because it's not that sunny. These are the perfect sunglasses for that. Don't know why I just went on a ramble about them. And that is the last thing for this H&M haul. So I really hope you enjoyed it. I'm actually really pleased with the bits that I picked up. I feel like this is one of the best H&M hauls that I've done in a while. Like everything that I've got, obviously I've not tried it on yet, but from what I've seen, I'm really, really loving it. And like I said, the prices as well are so good at the moment. Like the things I picked up, that jumper for £12.99, I really can't believe that. I'm actually chuffed with that. And they did like 8 colours in that, I want to say, so there's like loads that you could get. So yeah, I really hope you'll enjoy this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did and subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I will see you at some point soon with another video. Bye!